Hey y'all, welcome to the live sprinkle sprinkle. Okay, I know we're getting a bit of a late start, but I had errands to run and now I'm back. I was on TikTok earlier, but yes, get in here, y'all. Gather around. How are y'all doing this afternoon? I got some stuff to share with y'all. Okay, I have some dust repellent. Oh my gosh. I literally have some dust repellent. So if you know, you know. How many of y'all know what the dust repellent is? My books. Yes, my books are literal dust repellents, and they're all available on Amazon. Just type in SheRaSeven, like it's spelled here. Also, I linked it, and I'll link it again. All my Level Up books are here. But yes, these are literal dust repellents, okay? You can get them in hardcover or paperback. And they are written by me. Definitely pick yours up on Amazon. Too pretty to pay bills. You are too pretty to pay bills, so act like it. All right. Of course, we have the beginner's guide. I bring nothing to the table. And it's a quick Q&A, and it helps you to answer some of the questions that need to be answered. And there's a little glossary in the front of terms that I frequently use on my videos, but definitely you'll need to go ahead and pick that up for the beginners, okay? Also, for those of you who just need daily affirmations, you need to get the Wisdom of SheRaSeven. And these are daily affirmations, quotes, and really good advice for you to read every day to keep you on track and not going backwards into the dust, okay? This is really good. Whenever I'm looking for ideas or topics to discuss on live videos, I always reference this book because it's so full of SheRaSeven wisdom, okay? Get that one. Also, for those of you who are more into lifestyle, aesthetics, living your best life or leveling up to your best life, creating a life of comfort and luxury on any budget, basically, this is a really nice coffee table book with lots of information, glossy pages, and there's even some arts and crafts back there, some tips and things to make your life seem more luxurious and bougie, and even on any budget. You know what I mean? Like comfort and luxury literally almost mean the same thing. So just trying to make your level up your life and treat yourself how you want others to treat you, how to romanticize your life, basically, and how to deal with things and, you know, transmute them into things that work in your favor versus seeing everything as an issue, to see everything as an opportunity. So this book kind of touches a little bit on everything: house, home, car, you know, how you see yourself, luxury, comfort, all that kind of stuff. This is actually my favorite book that I actually wrote because I put so much of myself into it, and it's just really how I actually like to live. So if you are interested, definitely get you a copy, okay? It says leveling up to your best life will allow you to start from where you are. This book will help you to make the most of what you already have and to learn how to add a touch of comfort and luxury to all that you experience. Allow this book to take you on a cozy journey into what you never thought was possible in your current lifestyle. This book is for any budget and also allows you to be creative and joyful doing what you love. Learn how to enjoy your life a lot more. Staying in love with life is how we achieve happiness. Leveling Up to Your Best Life is a book you will want to read over and over to stay in love with life. Okay, so that's how I describe this book. My favorite. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And they're all on Amazon. So I'm going to keep linking the book links. If you are an entrepreneur-minded young lady or a young man, This was written a few years ago, so there are probably way more new technological advances on, in social media now, but how to do what you love. Okay, so this is a little book on how to start a business online, or just ideas and things like that, with literally what you already have, a little bit of nothing. Or it gives you different levels, like how to start a business with zero money, how to start a business with $100, how to start a business with $1,000. And it just gives you, it's a guide. It's not really like a step by step. It's more of a guide to definitely get you on the right track, and also how to come up with ideas and define what you're passionate about, etc., etc. Okay. This came out before TikTok. So imagine what you can do with these ideas now when there's TikTok out. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And last, but definitely not least, we have the Sprinkle Sprinkle coloring book by SheRaSeven. Okay. And this coloring book is really nice. There's even a pictures of me in there, like one, but the rest are like luxury lifestyle, like self-care, shopping, well, rich activities like mansion, just like, and you can also use this like as a manifesting guide as well. You can just color and like think about the things that you're trying to bring forth into your life. And this is really good for little girls as well, to show the life of luxury, the soft life, and all that kind of thing. There's even a few quotes in there on every chapter. Of course, my cats. So you have all sorts of like cultures represented, all sorts of like, my daughter colored that one. So we have all this. You definitely need to get you a coloring book so that you can sprinkle, your way and manifest your way. So there's a few quotes in here as well, on a couple of, like every couple of pages, like go where you are celebrated most. I probably didn't read that. And then there's men value what they invest in. And then there, never leave your house looking like who did it and why. So there's little quotes in here as well. So definitely get your coloring book, Sprinkle Sprinkle. And they're all on Amazon at this link that I'm linking to you right now. Definitely, those are dust repellents. Okay. Y'all need to get y'all's books, get your read on. This is your summer reading list, ladies. All the Sprinkle Sprinkle level up books. Okay. So it is fun to color this coloring book. I need to color more. I had to break out my markers. I'll see which one I want to color next. This one is cute. It says, I'm just a girl. Look, I like this right here. Little stocking and garter. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely break out my color pencils and my markers and just color. So, okay, so this one, how to date a provider and avoid a dusty. This is what y'all need now. Okay, and this is the most current. These two are the most current books that I've written. Too Pretty to Pay Bills and Sprinkle Sprinkle. All right. So the chapters of Sprinkle Sprinkle: money matters, self-value, empowerment, relationship dynamics and priorities, dating and marriage advice, empowerment through finance, situationship and cheating, personal development, attitude and perception, age and relation dynamics, gender roles and expectations, practical tips, strategy, humor. Okay, so y'all get y'all's hands on Sprinkle Sprinkle. It's really good. It's written like I talk. So there's a little bit of my sense of humor in there. It's a nice balance of knowledge, fun, cutesy, and all of that kind of stuff. I know Summer Walker purchased this book and she took a picture while she was on vacation and sent it to me. I was like, oh my gosh, Summer Walker has my book. And I was so excited. So yes, definitely get Sprinkle Sprinkle on your summer reading list or your fall reading list. Okay. And also you're going to need Too Pretty to Pay Bills. Now this book right here, this is the game book. This book is going to tell you. Okay. I need this. Y'all ask me 1,000 million times per video, how do I get them to pay my bills? How do I ask for money, ma'am? Too pretty to pay bills. This is the game. So here are the chapters in this one, darling. Playing the game, the art of seduction, pick-me chick prevention, unfair advantage, the upgrade philosophy, financial strategies, the masculine wealthy man, dust-free dating, spend his, save yours. Okay. Women are the prize. The 50-50 fallacy. Ooh, dusty detector. So y'all got to go get this book. It's on Amazon and is linked. The first link in the description, and also I'm going to keep linking it here in the live feed. This is what y'all need. This is the game changer. All right. My favorite book that I wrote was definitely Leveling Up to Your Best Life, because I literally had fun with this book. This book was like all the stuff that I really like. Living luxurious and comfort, romanticizing your life. It has a little bit of decor in there, arts and crafts. Like my actual real photos that I took, some of them, not all of them, but a lot of my real photos that I've taken of some of the arts and crafts that I made to girlify things up, to make my life more luxurious and romantic. Things I did just to spruce things up, So I use a lot of my own photos in this, some of my own crafts, some of my own techniques that I use when writing goals and doing all this stuff, all the stuff that you need to do to make your life better and show people how to treat you. Living the life that you want to be leveled up, with, like, romanticize yourself and other people do the same thing, kind of like that. And so then I have like a little thank you letter in the back to all my supporters and things like that. There's a picture of me back here so you can kiss it or, look at it, whatever y'all gonna do too. Yeah. Anyway, I think the last couple of pages on here is how to win in life, like just some of my wisdom as well. So this is like a good coffee table book with everything in it. If y'all buy this book, y'all's book is actually going to be pink. This is the author's copy. So y'all's book is going to look a little bit different. It's going to be more pink. Okay. And you can also get that in paperback or, hardcover. So definitely check out the Dust Repellent reading list and definitely have something to read. Don't take it to the bar. Don't take it out. Don't let people see you reading it when you're freestyling like an idiot. Okay. Thank you. Because that has to be said. Some of y'all are dumb and sitting up at the bar trying to attract men, talking about leave the books at home, darling. Okay. Because some of y'all are that dumb and I have to tell y'all. All right. Wonderful. Some of y'all's IQ is super low. That's why y'all need to get those on your reading list. All right. Because I know one of y'all pygmies, one of y'all idiots out there gonna have that book up at the bar. All right. Leave it at home, child. Okay. Thank you. You were mentioned on something show beginning, and they want you on your show and are hell bent on finding ways around teachings, but you are it. Is it a show that promotes women? Sprinkle. I don't even know what that is, ma'am. I'm sorry, but like, I don't understand all the abbreviations and stuff. But if it's a show that promotes women, maybe. Sprinkle. Okay. You said earn your leisure. Okay. I got to look that up. Let me write that down because, I don't be checking out. I don't be looking at stuff too often. Is it a woman support show? Does it lift a woman's lifestyle or not? Because if not, I don't want to dusty up my algorithm. It's not for women? Okay, well then I don't want to check it out, darling. If it's not for the empowerment or the betterment of women, I really don't need to waste my energy on something that is not beneficial to us, darling. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If it's not beneficial to us, then we don't really need to pay attention to it. Instead, we should be putting new literature on our reading lists now, shall we? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. He says, Shira is for us women. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I live a life of repelling dust, so there's no way that I can be around it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I choose to focus on the positive and only kind of give energy to where it needs to go and where it can benefit me and, all the women that are following my advice and the other ones who haven't discovered me yet. I only like to put my energy where it is beneficial. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said they teach people how to make money in the stock market. Okay. Wonderful. So why do they want me? I don't really talk about the stock market, darling. That's kind of strange. Why would they want me to come up there when I don't talk about the stock market? I don't know. Okay. You said that they are very male centric. Do they have some male centric money they can pay? Okay. Because I'll take that money and turn it into something better. What would you do? What? Let me read some of these questions. Yeah, y'all know I don't do shows and stuff like that. If it's not beneficial and for good for women, I really don't take part in it. Okay. Y'all already know that. Okay. You said they feature women who are successful. Wonderful. I feature myself every day for free. Hmm. I'm getting mixed information here. Are they dusties or are they not dusties? Are they for? Are they saying women are the prize, or are they saying otherwise? I don't know. I don't watch that. Okay. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the super sticker, ma'am. Okay. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah. I think I'll stay over here for now and for the ladies. You got to provide a man that want to come back, but I need what? You what? You have a fee. What should I say? Just text him your Cash App or your Venmo. He'll understand. You don't even have to say nothing. Just keep texting him the Cash App every time he tries to text you. Okay. Thank you. He said, misogynists, perhaps. Then why do they want me? Why don't they just go get a man? Yeah, they don't need me over there. You've been watching all of Shira videos for 2 years now. Thank you, Lady Death. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. I appreciate you, girl. Uh-huh. How you doing? Yeah, you're always giving me money. I appreciate that, girl. Appreciate that. All right. You have leveled up, but you have old trashy tattoos that you feel like define me still, removing them now, but how to feel better about it. Girl, there ain't nothing to feel about it. Once they gone, they gone. Take a picture and remember them forever. That's the best you can do. All right. Don't focus too much on the problem. Focus on the solution and moving forward. Okay. I don't really listen to like red pill men unless it's like those videos that are making fun of them. I don't really listen to them. There's nothing I could learn from them. So why would I waste my brain cells, baby? You are glowing. I literally watch you because of your uplifting energy. You are spiritually very well aligned. Keep going and inspiring. Thank you, Laura. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I only like talking to people that understand a woman's value, you know, and on every realm and every level. I can't talk to people that don't understand that because they're only on a surface level, and I can't really communicate well with those types of people that don't really see women. Okay. So if you ever wondered why you will never see me on a Dusty channel, on a Red Pill channel, it's because they are ignorant and they don't understand the true value of women. And I literally can't talk to the ignorance. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. So yes, dust repellent. Good dust repellent is knowledge, wisdom, love of self, all my books, of course, makeup, um, self-esteem, confidence, knowing your worth, of course. Those are all major dust repellents. Okay. You'll be able to recognize dusties from a mile away or just by their conversation, their first conversation. You will never have to worry or guess or think anything else because like in my books, I definitely have a chapter called Dusty Detector. So if you have trouble detecting dust, definitely get my books. Okay. You said they see women as slaves? Really? They see their mother as a slave? Wow. All right. You see the ignorance? That's why I can't talk to them. If you ask them to describe their perfect woman, they'll describe a maid or a slave. So when they can afford a maid, then they'll have their perfect woman. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, when a Dusty can ever afford a maid or a cleaning service, they'll have their perfect woman right there. But, they might have to pay them a little extra to roll around on the mattress. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I don't know what the T app is, darling. I only download apps I actually need. I don't know what that is. So y'all gonna have to break it down. Tell me what it is. Okay. I don't even know what that is, darling. All right. I don't even know what that is, y'all. Y'all, it got closed down. What was it? Oh well, I guess I'll never know. 32-year-old woman. What? look much younger and need a new provider. Good for you, ma'am. Get yourself out there. Go to the rich side of town. Look good. There you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said you crashed out because he followed women on IG after telling me he didn't. And did I ruin it? Ma'am, let me show you something. Do you know how many people I follow on Instagram? Men, women, robots, AI, chat GPT. I don't even know if these people is real or not. Oh my gosh, Lizzo. No, you didn't. What? Oh, they got a video. What? Okay, I don't know if I can show that on screen. Well, anyway, check it out. So for instance, you see all the people I'm following? You're supposed to follow people on Instagram. What is it for? To hide in the shadows? Like a stalker? Having to type in their name so you don't actually follow them? That's even worse, ma'am. Think about this. If your man is looking at other women on Instagram and they're following them, in order for them not to follow them, they have to remember their name. They have to type in their name every time and then stalk their page and be extra careful on not to like any of the photos because they know you're watching. That's going to make them like them more. Okay? That's going to make it seem more forbidden and taboo. And it's going to be more fun for them to go around liking and or not liking or starting a whole nother Instagram just to like the picture or just to go stalk some girl's page so you don't find out. It's going to draw them in even more when you tell them not to do something. Men are very rebellious. If you tell them not to do something, they're going to go and do it times 10 because they don't want you telling them what to do. They're a grown, able-bodied man. Why are y'all being so childish? I don't understand. You can't, they're going to look at stuff that you don't want them to look at before they met you, while they know you, and after they leave you. So what are you going to do about it? Just collect their money, ma'am. There's nothing you could do. Y'all are trying to be too controlling and wonder why they want to be free. I don't care if you're looking at, I don't care who you following, because do you know who I'm following? Okay. You got more of a chance on Instagram than he do. Unless you looking like who did it and why, you have more of a chance of some man with money sliding into your DMs just by posting thirst traps. What you doing? He's over there just sitting liking a picture of something he can't have or afford, most likely. You over there getting mad about stuff he can't even afford. That's like being mad at your man for going to the Lamborghini dealership knowing he can't afford it. I seen you got the Lamborghini website looking at them cars. Why are you gonna be mad? Let him look. Let him look. Maybe it'll help him get his money up, so you can profit off of it. Okay. If you can't help him get his money up, maybe they can. I don't know. This is the real advice. Yes, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you ain't cute enough to make him want to spend on you, then maybe you need to be leveling up so that he can be inspired to give you more. You know, don't be worrying about people on Instagram. Because as soon as somebody tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna do it. Just because I can. And men are gonna do it even worse. They're gonna do it times 10. You tell them they can't do something. Before, I might have just been looking. Now they're gonna be like, well, she must think I have something that I don't have. She must think I'm attractive. Maybe I do have a chance at these girls. Why would she be jealous? Maybe I do have a chance. You're gonna give him the confidence he needs to slide up in them DMs. You know, y'all doing too much. Calm down. All right. Ain't nothing worse than some chick trying to tell you what to do online. All right. Promise you. I don't know, like this day and age, like these y'all youngsters these days, y'all are weird. What you gonna do when y'all go out in public? Put a blindfold on them? Okay. Okay, Empress, my bad. Hold on one second here. Is it better to ask for money before they fly in or when they get there? When they get there, because they really think they got a chance. And the ATM machine is right there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Everywhere y'all go, make sure there's a shopping center so you can have an excuse to go shopping as well. Take them to all the nice restaurants in nice shopping areas. Like, why is everything surrounded by nice stores? Just in case we want to go shopping. You said another woman's beauty don't take away from yours. Exactly. I don't understand why you don't want them to look. Why don't you just gouge their eyes out? They can still feel. Or put the description mode on the TV and watch stuff you don't want them to watch, even though they can't see it. They can listen. Okay. Y'all know the description part. If you put the description on, it's going to describe what's happening on the TV for blind people. Shoot, they still gonna be able to know. Y'all just stop that. Y'all looking like pygmies over there, getting jealous over that. Okay. Hmm. Okay, here's the thing. Me, born and dating and married before social media. Okay. Y'all invest way too much in what people are looking at online. Okay. Way too much. Y'all are literally threatened by Photoshop, BBLs, and AI. Your self-worth is being determined by those things, and you're allowing it to. Every time you react to certain things, you're making it seem more true and true. So just leave it alone. Okay. We said, well, you feel like you're stuck on your level up journey? Start reading my books and get your mental level up on as well. Sometimes you need to spark your mental level up to continue the rest of your level up. When you get stuck, it means there's something that you're probably missing and that you need to include. So get my books. Level up mentally. Sometimes you might look the part, but you don't think the part. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that mind right. Okay? So you can live a dust-free era. Get the mind right. Mm-hmm. You say what? Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for the supers check, CC. Your boyfriend, what? What did he do, girl? What he did? I think it must be a norm for us to ask men for money, just like they don't hesitate to ask for kitty. We must carry ourselves in such grace that they get a vibe from a mile away. Exactly, ma'am. Make it the norm. If it's normal for them to ask for some, it's normal for you to ask for money. And not an exchange, but a long-term investment. Okay. You see, that's where people get messed up. They think, oh, this is a transactional relationship. No, you're either investing long-term or we don't need your little chump change, baby. All right. You know how, those types of investments where you can't invest unless it's long-term or you're not going to get anything out of it? Same thing. Mm-hmm. It's not an exchange. It's a long-term investment. Once you've invested enough, you may or may not, there's no guarantee, see some return. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Okay. You said if I didn't decide to go this route, you would still be a pygmisha. Well, if you didn't decide to click on here, you might still be a man. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If you didn't decide to click on here and argue with women in a woman's chat, you still might be a man too. But hey, good thing I made this decision. I don't know about you. Your decision wasn't so wise, now was it? But welcome in anyway. Grab a chair, grab a nice coffee, get your Stanley cup, get your pen and pad, since you've joined the team now. Come on in. You got your moisturizer or self-care product? Okay, so Dwayne, I'm gonna get you prepared for the lives. This is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a self-care item, lotion, oil, face mask, you choose. You're going to need your Stanley or an iced coffee or a glass of wine or just something to hydrate. Okay. You're going to need your credit card so that when you have a question that you really want people to see, or if you really want notice, you got to donate. Or if you don't have a credit card and you only have Cash App, because you know why. My Cash App's on the screen. And I'll read your question there, okay? So welcome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Wonderful. You already got those? What you got? These nails? Oh, you mean you got your self-care and your Stanley. Wonderful. I commented my question. Okay, hold on. Let me read. I don't see it, maybe. I'll have to look. Remember, these are going really fast. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all want to see the nails? Y'all, okay, so I have some news. Y'all are gonna hear it first. Y'all ready? I got Botox for the first time today on my forehead. It hasn't kicked in 100%, but I got it on my forehead today. Okay. And what else did I do? Yeah, that's the secret. I just got Botox today for the first time. That's what my appointment was. That I went to earlier. It has not. It's only been like an hour, so I'll let y'all know tomorrow how's looking. That's why I got the bangs over it. It didn't look bad. I just wanted to let y'all know I finally took the step and got me some Botox on my forehead. All right. It wasn't that bad. Okay. Did it hurt? Not too much. It's just like a needle. All right. I don't have no wrinkles and I ain't finna get none either. Thanks to Botox. Thank you, Botox. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shout out to my esthetician, injector nurse. At Aesthetic Atelier. Yes, she was on Married to Medicine. Rachel, she did my Botox. Okay. No, I'm not joking. I had it done. You might see some before and after pictures floating around somewhere soon. I don't know. How to get comfortable with all men staring at me and trying to approach leveled up way too much, and I'm not used to men's attention. Talk with a deep voice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. Only some will approach after that. Wonderful. Just deepen your voice about 5 octaves and only a few will stick around. You tired of men looking at you left and right? Just lower that voice. Lower your voice. If you're tired of all the male attention, when you speak low. Should you block him to get more money out of him or let him see my glow up? Let him see your glow up, man. Just ignore all the things that he writes and only send cash apps if he responds. Any tips, reminders on how to stay married for the lifestyle? Sometimes I wonder if it's worth it to stay, but maybe it's just in my feelings. Okay. Most people work a job that they hate, right? And they have a boss that they absolutely cannot stand, but they show up every day on time, clocked in. But most people will work and go from job to job. But if you're working for a reason to start a business, if you're working and putting money aside and stacking your money, just like if you're in that relationship and you're putting all the money aside that you're getting out of being married to that person and stacking it up and starting something for yourself, is it worth it to you? You know what I'm saying? Why are you there? What are you creating for yourself in that relationship? Is it beneficial to you, or are you just maintaining it because you think you're supposed to? If you're not getting anything out of it, is it worth it? You know, you got to look at it as like a job in a business. Most people that are entrepreneurs, they work, they clock in, but they do their business on the side. And when you do your business on the side and grow your business, and then you're like, okay, well, it could be worth it. Or you grow your bank account, or you grow your investments. Is it worth it to you? It could be, or it might not be. Depends on how much he's giving you or allowing you to get. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, why am I putting pressure on a college boy to give you a rich lifestyle? I don't advise women to date college boys. I say, get an old man. Where's your daddy? We want your daddy and your granddaddy, not you. All right. Hook us up with your daddy and your granddaddy. Because I don't know who's talking to these college kids. All y'all can afford is Burger King and McDonald's. All right. We're not talking to y'all. Y'all money ain't grown. Why does every man think that we want their money when they ain't got no money? Look, we ain't talking to you. You ain't got no money. That's like a bunch of people getting mad about who's running for president and don't even have the right to vote. Shut up. All right. You ain't got to worry about it. Your wallet is safe. I don't understand. Let me ask you a question. I'm not talking to anybody in their 20s when I'm talking about men. So you're good. I promise you. When I say man, I mean financially a man. Thank you, Lola. I'm only looking to date outside your race, but white men don't approach. No clue how to approach them. You don't approach them. You just look good and you keep going. Go where the old one's at. Okay. Find you an old one. They'll approach, no problem. Go for the unks. Yeah. The old unks on the rich side of town. The old ones will definitely approach with no problems. You trying to get the young ones. Get the old ones. Yeah, I don't take advantage of young men struggling. Get y'all money up. Nobody wants to mess with nobody in their 20s anyway. Not no young men. Y'all don't know what y'all doing, first of all. And second of all, y'all don't have enough money. So y'all are safe from the gold diggers. If any woman is trying to get you for your money and you're only a college student, they don't listen to what I really teach. They don't. I never instructed women to take your money. I said, if you come from old money and you have money as a college student and it's not a problem, wonderful. But some of y'all are trying to get college kids to spend like 50-year-olds. That's not going to happen. Oh, thank you, Ike. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shout out to Shira in this chat. I see you. Okay, Mr. Ike. How do you say your name? Ogiomane? Ogiomane? I don't know how to say it, but thank you. He just sent me 300. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to leave that up there for a while. Shout out to Ike. Ike O. Not the Ike with the bob. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If a guy give gay vibes but spins any advice, let him spin, ma'am. Let him spin. Maybe he's fighting his closet battle with money. Let's see who wins. Okay. Maybe he's fighting that closet demon by trying to spend money on a woman and see if he is gonna like start to be attracted to his investment. Who knows? Let him spin, man. Let him do his experiment. He said lavender marriage. Dwayne, I thought you was an old dusty. Okay, you should have said you was a college student. We're not talking to y'all. Okay, I'm sorry you read it to somebody that thought you had old man money. My bad. It's not me who's telling them to go after y'all. All right, I say go for old man. Older men that have actually money. You said rich men don't spend on some BS like this. How do you know? You ain't a rich man. You don't know what they be spending on. If you rich, you spend on whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, for whatever reason you want. You're talking from a poor college student's perspective, so you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, you assume, but you was wrong. But I get it. You're young. You're appalled. When you get old and your stuff stop working, you're going to be paying too. Don't worry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. When you old and your stuff don't work and jump no more, you're going to be paying. Don't worry. Uh-oh. Lily, what kind of mentality to keep in the uncomfortable moments of the glow up where lots of attention from the public starts coming in? Girl, you ever heard of main character energy? Act like it. Okay, you're the star of your own movie. Act like it. You're not the extra on the side of the road anymore in the blue t-shirt to the left. You are the main character of the movie. So accept your role. Understand it? If you don't want that role, go back to being an extra in the blue t-shirt on the left. You know what I mean? You got to accept your role. This is the difference between main character energy and blending into the background. If you don't accept yourself, no one else will. Walk in your main character energy. Have your own internal theme music. Act like you matter. Oh, I missed your super chat. 1 second. Hold on, girl. Am I right to assume that a man is gay if he isn't attracted to me? It hurts my ego. It makes me want to prove myself. Just assume he's gay or broke, ma'am. Whatever you need to do to stop doubting yourself. Just think it. Whatever. Who cares? All right. Maybe his money ain't attracted to you because he ain't got none. Never know. Some men know how to date within their budget. Some don't. Okay. So what Dwayne might be saying is he's trying to get women on the college campus and nobody want to deal with him because he's not a baller. All right. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. There's lots of pick-me-shas though. You can go find them. They probably don't care. Once again, for the slow chicks in the back, what Gypsy Rose can have a roster, so can you. No excuses, lady. Okay, LH, that's fine. Okay, she's Gypsy Rose got a roster. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, I saw some of that reality show of hers. She was trying to level up. She came out there, got her hair done, nose done, got a wardrobe hooked up, and tried to get a roster. Okay. What? Okay. Why do these women want their attraction? Huh? I don't know. Just get the money. Mhm. You always have a roster while single. I don't see y'all talk to one dude at a time. I don't see how y'all talk to one dude at a time. It's boring. It is boring because I got to sit there and wait on them and deal with their temper tantrums and emotional issues and da da da. Let me tell y'all, and you know what? For a man, it's good if you're dating a woman that's dating more than one man. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you're lucky if you're a man that has a woman who's also dating other men. Not also, but let me tell you why if you're just dating, it's good if the woman that you're dating is also dating other men because everything's not all on you. She's not going to turn to you for every single thing. You're not going to be smothered. She's not going to be emotionally, trying to smother you. She's not going to be trying to find out where your whereabouts are 24/7. You're not going to be like bombarded with texts 50 times a day. And you're not going to have to deal with too much attitude if you forget to text her back or text her good morning. Like she's literally going to be too busy to even notice the small things that a woman that's only dating one man notices. She's not going to even care. She's going to be like, so, how are you? Good, great. When are we seeing each other? Great. I'll see you then. Bye. Miss you too. Bye. So if a woman is dating more than one guy, you don't have to put up with all that extra stuff you don't want to put up with. You know what I mean? It's good for everyone. And if you're the one she likes the most or that's doing the most for her, she's going to gravitate more to you anyway when she decides to only date one or whatever. So definitely just allow women to be, having options and not getting mad about it because it's going to save you a lot of time, energy, and money. I promise y'all. And don't tell the women, I don't care if you date other guys. Just don't try to figure it out. Just act like, okay, I know the deal, but at least I'm not going to be sitting here being tracked by an Apple tab and have to deal with some drama every day. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said so true. It is. Um, you mentioned previously that you don't recommend meeting men online. What if the men where I live in my area city are not providers or rich? What can I do in that case? Move. Why are you still there? I'll be gone. Ain't no rich people where I live. I don't live there either. But I'm not trying to live in a place where there's nothing that I want. It's time to move, darling. Okay. Mm-hmm. Said, how do pretty girls fall for guys without money? Well, they're mostly young and they don't think of real world issues. They think of high school and college and, right in the moment. They don't think about the future. They don't think about their future generations. So they're not good planners. They only think about temporary satisfaction. So women that choose men for looks are more masculine, male-minded than women that choose men for, prosperity, for providing, and for future generations, because that man is able to be depended on way more, and their families can thrive for generations after that just by choosing a certain type of man. So they're looking out for the fam. Women that only want to roll around on a mattress with somebody because they look good, they're more in their lust versus in their, wealth-minded, higher mind. So that's what I say. Now, when you're young and you're not trying to have no family or have no kids, and you're in high school and possibly college, and you protect yourself, yeah, roll around on a mattress just to get the experiences or whatever, if that's what y'all do. But don't end up with somebody that can't do anything for you. Okay? There you go. You said roll around on a mattress, not a bed? Exactly, because they don't be having no bed. Half of y'all, it's not even a mattress, it's an air mattress. Y'all know it. One of the roster rotation men who occasionally provides told you it's okay for me to work to buy myself clothes. Is he going to be there long term? 19. No, but you need another one on the side. If he says you need to work to buy yourself clothes, you need to just go work on another one. All right, there you go. I mean, you could still have a job. How about start a business? Whatever money that man is giving you, why don't you start a business so you ain't got to work? Maybe you could start a clothing business online and buy clothes as inventory with his credit card and up the price and resell them to other people, and you'll have clothes and sell clothes and get money at the same time and get his money. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You asked before he flew in. I think it backfired. Now he wants to plan for later. Yep, should have waited till he got there, because real chemistry is real. Meeting people online, it don't even count until they see you face to face. Okay? Should have waited until he got there, or he should have already been sending you money. Okay. Next time, remember, okay. You said, what do you do for dinner with your husband and another wealthy man asks you for a dance? Don't let your husband stand in the way of your next husband. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Wonderful. You said, be careful with men with humiliation kink in the chat. But they like to be humiliated. Wonderful. They do, because who else gonna tell them? Pick Misha sure won't. I do think men like to be told certain things, because their current woman who is not up to par wouldn't dare say certain things to them in risk of losing the one piece of man that they got. So they're not going to get the truth from a lot of the women that are in their price range. All right. If they come in here to get the truth, that's fine. Pick Misha will not argue with them. Pick Misha will like, okay, all right, you can borrow the car. Pick Misha will be like, don't go nowhere. I still got you. I love you, ride or die. They don't want to hear that. They want somebody to make them man up. That's why they come up in here. I'm sorry. Please come back. Don't go to your baby mama's house. Don't go back home to mother. So they like feisty women. They sure do. Or they are a feisty women. Or they are feisty women if they sit up here arguing like one. Yeah, if you sit up here arguing like a feisty woman, you are a feisty woman. Mm-hmm. All right. Pick Misha must be at work today. She must have took the car. You at home alone? All right. Do I feel like the single moms who stayed and didn't give their children up for adoption or dropped them off at the fire station, who happen to have raised boys, are now men who can be feisty? I'm just glad they're not orphans. Okay, it's better to be feisty and gay than up in the orphanage. What if I'm already rich? I don't want to deal with old men for money my age. So then date young guys with money, darling. Have fun. And please don't come back talking about your man looking at everybody on Instagram, your man cheating, your man on a dating app. Don't come back telling me your man's not trying to get married in his 20s. Don't come back telling me none of them things. Don't come back telling me your man ain't trying to get married in his 30s. Don't come back telling me that your man has been with you for 10 years and he has not popped a question. But you go ahead and date some young rich. Just make sure you're happy and you know what you're doing. You know what you want. Maybe you don't even want marriage because you're rich. So wonderful. Have the time of your life. But if that young man don't like you times 10, you're going to be working hard in that relationship, ma'am. Okay? Nobody is forcing old man on y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all, if y'all don't want to work in y'all relationship, clocked in or work in the relationship as the one who don't, who is not valued, then wonderful. Okay? Because if you're already rich, how's a man supposed to impress you? Number one. You can lie or date richer or date older. That'll do more for you. If you're rich and you're gonna date a young guy, look at Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. That's how y'all want to be. Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. What when a man likes you is so obvious. It is, darling. It is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all relationship goals are weird. You need to find, okay, if you're going to find a young rich man, find one that likes you times 10, okay? That's all I'm going to tell you. There you go. Don't find one that don't like you. Find one that likes you times 10, because liking you times 5 or times 2 is not enough. Times 10. He need to like you like Justin Bieber liked Selena Gomez. Not I'm sorry, y'all. That's terrible. Okay, if he don't like you like Justin, like Selena, then no. If he likes you like Hailey, then don't do it, man. It's not gonna help. Okay. It's all over my TikTok, Justin said he was standing on business and that you ain't clocking him right now. It's everywhere. I can't escape it. I tried. You said y'all need to clock in? Clock in to where? You want us to go work for another man and be around another grown, able-bodied man for 8 to 12 hours a day? Okay, he want us to go find a work husband, ladies. Yes. So many men who want their wives or girlfriends to work, they don't understand. At those jobs, there are men always hounding after your woman, especially if she looks good. All of them. Why did he marry her? Was it the witch? Why did he marry her? A girl, I don't know. Sprinkle. Because he got her pregnant. That's why. All right. They married after she found out she was expecting. So perhaps that was it. But either way, she got her mans. But do you really want a man that don't want you? Okay. And sure, your man left you in in your engagement after Can You Believe? I hope you kept the ring, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hope you kept the ring and one on the side so you could just make a smooth transition with a nice piece of jewelry. Okay. Should you sell the ring? I would keep it because if it's a real diamond and gold, usually the value of those go up in the future. So I like, honestly, if you don't need the money, keep the ring. Okay. Keep it because the value goes up in the future. Promise you. The value goes up in the future. Keep the ring, baby. And then in the future, maybe you could sell it if definitely the value goes up. It's like, those people that bought Chanel bags and Hermes and diamonds and stuff like that back in the day, and now they're worth triple and double and quadruple their value that that you paid for them. That's what you need to think about. Keep the ring. It will be worth more in the future. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all be thinking y'all bigger than the program. The program. We wish your wallet was bigger than the program. Okay. Why don't y'all start thinking y'all's wallets are bigger than the program? And maybe we'll get somewhere. Look, if women can have high self-esteem and know their value and know their worth and be disciplined enough not to deal with no dust, why can't y'all do the same and get some money? Why can't y'all get with the program, be disciplined enough to go get some money, to go do this and to go do that, and become the actual man that you actually want to be and that women actually want? I don't understand why y'all trying to get stuff for free all the time. Just go figure out how to get some money. That's going to be the key. Okay. Y'all know those people that do everything but get money? They got every excuse. They got an idea, but ain't got no action. They got, when I'll do it when this happens. They do everything except getting the money. So, you said break free from the program. Just go get the money. And you don't have to worry about being in here defending dust. All right. Could you imagine Jeff Bezos in here defending dusties? No, he's too busy getting money and the woman he wants. Goodbye. Follow the leader. Follow him. He got money and he went and got the woman he wants. He ain't sitting here talking about, you need a job. Get with the program. Y'all think y'all bigger than the program. He's not in here doing that. He's figuring out how to get money, how to get paid, and on to the next. All right. If men only had the right focus, they'd be a lot further in evolution. You said Jeff Bezos men are your type and your target. Okay, ma'am. Sprinkle. What do you do if a man keeps texting other women but pays all the bills? Get your bills paid, ma'am. He gonna text women before, during, and after you. Get your bills paid, save your money, do something for yourself with the money you're saving or the money he's giving you. Who cares? Men are gonna text before, during, and after. You can do the same thing, man. You can text before, during, and after other people too. And you can ask them for money as well and triple and double your income. So stop worrying about it. They're gonna be texting before, during, and after you, but collect their money. Okay, there ain't nothing you can do about it. If you tell them, if you catch them, if you don't make them pay for their indiscretion, they're going to do it again anyway. So just collect their money. and collect more each time you catch them. And it's like a game. Every time you catch them, you get more money. If they get caught less or they do less, they don't have to pay for the getting caught. Wonderful. But you're still getting your bills paid, right? Just make sure that you're profiting off of everything. What do you think about couples therapy by something something? Have you seen opinions based on your way of thinking? I don't believe in couples therapy. I believe the man is only there so the woman will shut up and leave him alone so he can go finish doing what he like to do. Yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's honestly, I'm so sorry, y'all. Honestly, that's what I think of couples therapy. The man is only going because the woman has not charged him. The woman has not taken him to the dealership. The woman has not demanded something big, but instead demanded therapy because it was not the man's idea most of the time. I promise you it wasn't. It's a way for the man to keep the woman and still do his dirty work. Okay. If it was the man's idea, then maybe we'd get somewhere. But if it's mostly always the woman's idea. And if it's the man's idea, if it is the man's idea and he truly wants to change, then he will pay that fee for getting caught, or he will give you what you want to make you happy as well as the therapy. Thank you, Alexis. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. If he's one wanting a therapy, he know you off the door, probably got another one. He's trying to hold on with anything he got, and he should be paying all your bills and giving you what you want. You said once you resort to couples therapy, it's time to go. It's the last resort. Yeah. I think it's a cop out on some people's end because they just want to satisfy the other person. And I don't think it's genuine. I mean, the stuff that they learn in the couples therapy may be beneficial to them, but if the man is not really there for the right reason, it's not going to take anyway. Okay. And then they start to use the couples therapy as a mediation to every week. If they go every week, they do something wrong and then they try to justify it in the couples therapy as to why they did it. And they're making excuses for themselves instead of just shutting up and doing what they want to do and hopefully not getting caught. Okay. Yeah. You said all men cheat, even male feminists. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. I've seen too many pick me should have their dusty on a shopping cart. uh-uh. Yeah, I don't want a relationship, and I don't want a relationship that emotionally involved if it resorts to couples therapy because it's not that serious. Like honestly, like I don't take you that seriously. I like your money. We could go to financial therapy. We can go figure out how to invest this money better. But I'm not that much into you to go to some couples therapy though. Let's focus on something that's beneficial. Let's go to a financial advisor instead. Let's use that money better. Okay. All right. Y'all might start getting along again. Be like, look, she's spending all the money. Da da da. The financial advisor can help you figure out how to make more money for her to spend. See, everybody wins. Skip the couple therapy and go to the financial advisors. All right. To be like, well, if we move this around and that around, it's going to give your wife or your girlfriend this much money to play with every month. And then if she invests this much, she can actually grow this over a long period of time. And then that's just going to go straight to her bank account every quarter. And girl, go to a financial advisor. He's going to have you making more money and saving more money. And she's going to be happy because she got money to spend and invest. Okay. Skip the couples crap. Go to the financial therapist. All your problems may be solved. Okay. You said your provider wants to marry you, but you don't want to get married yet. Just have a long engagement. Make sure the ring is nice. Take a long time to plan the entire way. Everything has to be perfect. The venue is not going to be ready until 2035. Okay. That's how long we got to wait. It's the perfect venue. It's my dream wedding. It's not available till 2035 unless someone cancels. But don't tell him that until later on. Until he starts wondering when his wedding gonna happen. Then you tell. Okay, drag it out. Have a long engagement. Maybe yeah. Maybe not 2035, maybe 2030. He might be, I don't know how old he is. He might not make it. All right. Mm-hmm. You said, isn't that deception? It sure is. You're very observant. Wonderful. You said long engagements means you find out a lot of things. Exactly. Have y'all seen Queen Charlotte? Where she was rushed to marry the king, rushed to the altar, rushed her own palace. Okay, have y'all seen Queen Charlotte, like from the series, the Bridgerton series? Go watch that series, Queen Charlotte. Some people rush into things because they don't want you to find out certain things. Okay. That's actually a good show, though. You're going to an Ivy for a graduate program. Should I date in the law school or business school or other program in this Barbara the Builder? Only if they don't expect you to do anything for them. Like if they got old money, parent money or whatever. They might, if they're looking for their wife in Ivy League school, wonderful. But usually think about this. And I'm not trying to deter you. You can date in Ivy League school. They may become somebody. But don't start paying no bills and don't start pulling out your purse and don't pay on dates. I'm sure they have money anyway, right? I think it's a good thing to go for guys that you know are going to be successful. But that doesn't mean that they're going to keep you once they become successful. So just keep that in mind and keep your options open. Date several Ivy League students. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Keep your options open. Date more than one. Hi, Shira. Okay, thank you, Rachel. You love my content since 2019, and I helped you so much. You're a curvy, feminine, dark-skinned woman who lives in Silicon Valley looking for a provider. Any tips for me, like like activities, who to look out for, etc. CPIC. Okay. Let me zoom. I can't really see. Okay, so I would say go to fundraisers, galas, go to rich activities, the marina, dress the part, act the part, be bougie, make bougie friends, and they'll probably introduce you to people that have money. Just get in the social circle that you want to date in by whoever you're hanging around. Maybe you could join a gym over there, a country club over there, like some type of exercise or Pilates class over there. Maybe you could, just hang out over there on that side of town, grocery shop over there. Maybe you'll meet some women or some guys or whoever They'll invite you to parties or, fundraisers and stuff like that. That's how you really get in. You really get in the social circle by just hanging around on the rich side of town, wherever that may be, whatever side of town that you like and the type of people you want to date, that's where you go. And you just hang out until you meet people. It's a numbers game. You go there every day or every other day and you stay consistent in how you look and how you leveling up, and you stay consistent on trying to become part of their social circle. Okay. And that's how you get in. And if you have something that they may need, like if you have something like a talent, your own business, or just some type of knowledge or a connection, they will call you when they need you. They'll be like, oh, I know a girl that does A, B, C, and D. Let me call her. We'll invite her, So always have something like that going on for you. So for example, I don't know what you do for a living, or I don't know what your talents are, or I don't know your connections. But if you tell people about yourself and they know you have a connection to certain people or a talent or a business, they'll definitely think of you next time they plan a party or someone needs someone that has your skills or expertise. Then they're like, oh, I have someone for you to meet, blah, blah, blah. So sort of like that. But always go in the room like you own it. Always go in the room like you own it, wherever you go. Thank you, Alexis. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Solo trip to Las Vegas. How to get money from men. Get on the pole. I don't know. You going to Las Vegas? I'm not going to Las Vegas to get money from men. I'm going to the rich side of town in a richer area. Have you looked up the poverty rates in Las Vegas? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You better off going to a whole other state and getting money from men, darling. All right. You said men don't go to Las Vegas to date. Yeah, exactly, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think you got everything confused. Okay, you need to go where there's boats, private jets, tennis courts, golf courses. You need to go over there where there's like stuff like that during the daytime, where you see golf carts rolling through the neighborhood. The air is clean. There's no litter on the ground. There's valet parking like at most restaurants. That's where you need to be, darling. Vegas is a party town. Nobody's looking to give women money unless they're strippers or something else. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Katrina has a tip for you. I guess she's been to Las Vegas or knows where Las Vegas wealthy hang out. I don't know. So she says go to the Wynn in Vegas and sit in the Tower Suites bar. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. She said definitely not the Strip. Well, thank you. Thank you, man, for helping her out, because I sure don't know. You said drinks are free in Vegas. Yep. What if you don't have a business? You're a software engineer. If you can work for someone, you can have your own business. Make business cards and say you do freelance on the side. There you go. There's your business. You are your business. So whatever you do as a software engineer for the company that you work for, you can do for another company. You can also be a freelance software engineer. Get you some cards, write freelance software engineer. Some people might not even want you to work for them. They may just have a dumb question, and that can get you the connection. They might want to ask a question. You know how some people don't really want a lawyer, but they want to ask a question to a lawyer? Same thing. They're like, well, I don't really need a lawyer, but it's da 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 da. And the lawyer was like, sure, da 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 da. That's it. It's the same equivalent. You are a business, whether you're in business or not. Now, if they need you to work on a big project, then that gives you the motivation right there to start a business. Because if you know how to do software engineering for someone else's company, you should know how to do it for another company as a, yeah, as a contractor, or you can do consulting. Exactly. Consulting fee. There you go. They'll ask you questions and you can charge them a consulting fee. Send them an invoice. What's your email before we get started? I'm going to send you an invoice for my consulting fee. My consulting, yes. Would I like to go to lunch? Thank you, Belle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you know he likes you times 10? If he's spending money on you and he pretty much wants to do whatever you need him to do. It's hard for him to tell you no. He likes you way more. He doesn't want to lose you, so he's going to do what you need him to do, girl. That's how you know he likes you times 10. Whatever you want, you can have, basically. He don't like to tell you no. That's how you know. You ask him for something, he's not going to tell you no. He's going to figure out how to get it. He's going to say maybe, and he's going to deliver. That's how you know they like you times 10. That's how you know that they'll probably be a provider for you. Liking someone means wanting to impress them and keep them around. You like them times 10, you're not trying to lose them, are you? You feel like you won some prize and you're not letting it go that easily. They're going to be very consistent in order to keep you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Struggling with past hurt, depression, how to move on. Focus on the now. You're done and you've moved on. You're not there anymore. Focus on the now, because by thinking about it, you're still living there. And every day you choose to live there in the past, when you can choose to live in the present moment and discover new things and do new things daily. You know what I'm saying? And focus on new things. But I think one good tip is to read a book. Like, a lot of people don't say this, but if you're continuously living in the past, you need an escape. You need to read a book. You need to read maybe a fiction, fantasy, or something that's going to allow you to escape from yourself, keep reverting to thinking back about things and feeling bad about things. You need to jump into someone else's story or adventure temporarily to start to move on and gain the confidence in order to thrive and move forward. And sometimes some of the characters are very well written in a lot of these stories that you maybe can relate to and see yourself in. And a lot of the times these characters are like heroes, or they solve problems, or they're just moving on from similar things or something like that. And it teaches you how to move forward because the story moves forward. The story don't stay the same. No, people don't write a story and not have it develop. Okay, you are a story. So read one and see how it develops. And maybe by doing that, your story will start to develop and you can start to move on to the future and live in the present moment as well. It's a good idea. Just find a book, sit down and read. Whatever book you choose. You can get one of my books, but they're not fiction. But I do suggest getting a good fictional book. Goddess Laurel, you just finished reading The Clan of the Cave Bear? What a tale. Girl, I saw that movie back in the 80s. There's a movie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Now you know what to do. Thank you, Leah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Did I miss anything? Okay, yeah. So, or write a book. Some people write books. They don't want to read one. They want to write one. Some of my favorite authors, that's their story. They wrote books to escape their trauma and their past and their depression, and they're best-selling authors now. I know Anne Rice was one of them. Mm-hmm. You said, am I Gen X? I think so. Yeah. I'm not a millennial. I'm born before them. So definitely probably Gen X. Mm-hmm. You're with a man from a wealthy family, don't earn much. Should you get one on the side? Yes, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because when they cut him off, you cut off too. Okay. He said, why does he secretly stalk you but doesn't talk to you? How are you know he's secretly stalking you if you ain't secretly stalking him, watching him secretly stalk you without talking to you? Sound like you the stalker too. Maybe because y'all keep stalking each other. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hmm. You said, I think you're a millennial, aren't you? Early 40s? No, ma'am, I'm late 40s. Thank you, Scarlett Jones. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Happy book and abundance to everyone. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Goddess Laurel says, how do you end a date? Men always try to drag it out forever. Say you got to wake up early in the morning. Oh my gosh, I have to wake up so early in the morning. Gotta go. Thank you, Olin, Quinn. Sugar Daddy found out about us because, Sugar Daddy wife found out about y'all. He sent a pic of something that has my purse in the background. How to ask for an allowance and get more money. Just ask. It's like, you know what? I was so upset when something happened, or, when I found out that happened, I just, and I need to feel more secure in this relationship now. So give me that allowance. Direct deposit in my bank every month. Here you go. Let's set it up right now. I brought my laptop. Or do you have your banking app on your phone? Don't worry, I got a laptop. Here you go. Automatic deposit. Set it up right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. He makes millions. Very successful. Confesses he wants long term with me. He confessed it, girl. Yet he has a girlfriend. He wants to take me on trips to Japan, Malaysia, and more. Advice, please. I'm sure he confessed to his girlfriend similar things. Is his name Elon Musk? Girl, seemed like he confessed to a lot of women, ma'am. You want to be one of them? Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, get some money first. Like, if he makes millions, then you should have millions by next year. All right. If you're dealing with a millionaire in 1 to 2 years, you should also be a millionaire. Listen to what I say. If you're going to let somebody drag you around from all these foreign countries and they got money and a girlfriend, and you come out with some plane ticket stubs, I think you need more than that. You need to become a millionaire. If you're dating a rich man, he needs to give you money. You need to start business. You need to invest. You need to do something. You don't date a millionaire and come out broke. You date a millionaire and come out rich, whether you marry him or not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Otherwise, what are you? A rental car? Think about that. Better get some money. I don't care if he's got a girlfriend. I don't care what he confessed. Did he confess to giving you some money? Then I don't care. If it's not beneficial financially, I'm not on board. All right. Okay. He left you on red for a day after an argument. What do you think? That's normal. You should be talking to somebody else if you're that emotionally attached to a man where you can't talk to him for one day. Then you need another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So thank you, Goddess Laurel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Speaking of Gen X, y'all, and I say this because back in the old days when you had an argument, we couldn't text you. There ain't no such thing as left on red. It's just an unreturned phone call. Sometimes you need time, or you need time with somebody else. Don't freak out because someone doesn't want to give you instant gratification over a text message. Just let them be, and why don't you go find something to do, you know? Maybe you'll find something better. Thank you, Olin. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think he'll divorce her? He's obsessed with me. I think she'll divorce him if he finds out about you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Wonderful. If she's not there for his money, if she's there for him and his fidelity and his love, and she's a lover girl, she might divorce him if she finds out about you. If she's there for money, then she's gonna be staying there and waiting on you to wise up to know that she's about her money too. You're in high school and was wondering if you'd be able to attract wealthy men at your age, or at least a relationship I'll benefit from or do. How are you 18 years old? How many times have you failed? Because if you ain't grown, why are you looking for a wealthy, old, able-bodied man? You too young. Unless you done failed a few grades and you still in high school and you behind, there's nothing I can really tell you. But when you get out of high school, when you turn 18, hopefully you'll be on your way to a better life or college or somewhere. Then you can start looking and attractive to go to the wealthy side of town and hang out, maybe meet some friends over there. I don't know. But in high school, I don't think you can do too much except level up your looks, read my books, and take in the knowledge and apply the self-care and do everything you need to do until you're a grown woman. Okay, so you're 19 in high school. Okay, so yeah, then you're grown. Go ahead, sprinkle, sprinkle. Go to the rich side of town and hang out, man. Join something. Okay, what? He spent $5,000 always on me, and it's only been a month. Wonderful, ma'am. Let him spend some more if he got it like that. Okay, Mira sent a question through Cash App. Let me see what she's talking about. Mira, hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. For moving to the Woodlands, any tips? Sprinkle, sprinkle. They have a nice shopping area. Go hang out over there. There's a lot of shopping over there. There's a lot of convention centers over there where they're always having conventions for different types of businesses. So if you're looking for men with money, you're probably most likely going to want to, join some of those conventions, some of those galas and fundraisers over there. Definitely want to go to the shopping centers over there and have fun. There's some good shopping over there though. Sprinkle. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, Princess Riri, well, have fun, ma'am. You're grown. You can do what you want. All right. But most likely, guys are not going to take you seriously at 19. You can't go to the bar. I don't know what country you live in, but maybe the age is different where you are. But a lot of the times you can't do too much at 19. So, might want to just make friends on the rich side of town and start, forming your social circle over there. That's probably the best thing. Someone says do etiquette and modeling classes. Socialize on the wealthier side of town. Make some wealthy friends. and go from there. It's going to get easier if you're already kind of in there. Can you take a pro football player serious that DM'd you? Why? Because are you the only one you think he has DM'd ever in the world? Can you take him seriously? Sure, take his money seriously, but not him. All right. You can't seem to meet an older man. You're 45 and the men that approach are 21 to 50. You have a date with a 50-year-old on Friday. When should I start to ask for money? Immediately, like second date. Or you can even ask on the first date if you are smart in texting him the right things first, especially if he's got money. You start saying, "Oh, this weird noise on my car. I don't know what it is." Or I just got off the phone with Aunt Ethel and she needed some money. That way when you're on the date, he can be like, "Oh, so how's your car? Is your car doing all right? What was that weird noise?" "Oh, I'm so glad you asked. It was such and such and such and such, and it may cost this much to fix." "Oh, okay." And Aunt Ethel's fine. I mean, I don't know how long she's going to be, needing my help, but I try to help whenever I can. Sometimes it puts me out though, but I'm her only family and I got, that's got enough to, help her. So I try to do my best. That way, when you ask for some money, he knows why. And he'll be invested into your lore, even if it's a lie. And he'll be more likely to help you. You know what I'm saying? So get your money, ma'am. All right, Jenny says, husband pays rent, says you need to ask him to go out because he works to provide. Girl, tell him it is 2025 and his wish is not your command. And go where you want to go, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you think it's bad he hasn't called or texted? Yeah, because you're thinking about him and not about somebody else that has money for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You think he's over there thinking about you? Then who likes who more? All right. Remember, they have to like you 10 times more. If they don't, they're not for you anyway. They're not going to do the most. You're going to constantly be in this cycle. You understand? This is why when I tell y'all, date men that like you times 10, you won't ever be asking this question because you won't care. You'll be talking to somebody else that has money for you. And if the other one comes back around, they're going to have to pay a re-entry fee to get back in because they like you times 10 and they don't want to risk losing you. You see? Get in the right mindset and you won't be sitting here looking at your phone crying. We don't care if he's not calling back. Somebody call him if you look good. Okay? Okay, he's 63, you're 31. He said he wants to be with you, but I told him you want to be taken care of. And he said he could do that. Ask me for a first date, nice restaurant, how to act, first potential sugar daddy. Act like you deserve everything. He's 63, you're 31. He's supposed to be able to provide for you and give you what you want. All right? So you can do the same thing I told the lady up above, Miss 215, and start dropping hints and clues about what you need. And he'll be more likely to impress you sooner rather than later if he really likes you. So if you start dropping hints about some fake car noise that you heard or helping out Aunt Ethel, by the time you get on the first date, he's going to be invested in the lore, the storyline, and he'll be more likely to suggest help financially. Okay. So start dropping that information, first texts, first phone conversations before you even go out on a date. You date several and you never text them first and limit contact. They don't pay rent in my head. Any advice on how to pop up in their head with no effort? You have to associate yourself with something that's very popular, or you have to associate yourself with something that they see quite often. So if you're ever on the phone with them or you talk to them, you have to be like, oh my gosh, I love such and such. And it has to be something that they're going to see everywhere they go, like whatever it is. It could be a song. It could be an artist. It could be a color. It could be a brand. It could be a scent. You know what I mean? And as long as it's very, as long as it's popping up a lot in their world, they're going to be reminded of you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Miss Perfect. Like, so you pick and choose whatever that is for you and what you think he's going to see a lot. It could be a car. It could be your dream car. That's going to set you up a lot better later on too. So pick a popular car, make it your dream car. And every time he sees that car, he's going to think of you. Maybe choose a particular color. Maybe every time he sees the color of car, he's going to think of you. Maybe an artist or a song that you love or something like that that's always playing everywhere or something like that. But he can't help it. Everywhere he looks, there you are. And if you're dating him and you're getting his car at some point and he like leaves out to pump gas or something, get you some perfume, spray it under the car seat, spray it under the mat, spray it on the ceiling if he has like the little fabric on the ceiling, spray it under the back seat, spray it under the back rug, spray it in the cracks and the crevices. And when you're not there, he's still going to smell your perfume. He can't vacuum that stuff out if it's under and up and through everything, the cracks between the seats and everything. All right, that's how he gonna think of you, girl. Everywhere he goes, and make sure it's a good, strong smelling perfume that lasts. Get you one with a heavy oil in it. And he ain't getting rid of that smell no time soon. All right. What if he hates your perfume? Then tell him to buy you some new perfume. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And why are you wearing a perfume that he hates anyway? So, well, if you hate it so much, take me perfume shopping. Shoot. What perfume you like? Maybe he's used to body spray. We don't know. One of y'all bought me this perfume, just so y'all know, like, this is on my wish list. Cartier, darling, Cartier. Get him to buy you some perfume, girl. Then spray it everywhere in his car. All right. He said, what if your dad is dusty and asks you for money? Should you give it to him? He's 50. No. They still hiring men at 50. Nope. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry. Just tell him you ain't got it. I ain't got it. All right, all right. How to not feel guilty about putting yourself first. I was in the mindset earlier and benefited, but I don't know how to go in that zone again. Okay. Put yourself last then. Okay, put yourself last. They say the last shall be first. Here you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because when you last, you don't want to be last. When you first, you don't want to be first. So the last shall be first. That's from the Bible. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Wonderful. If you put yourself last and do everything for everyone, you're going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you're going to say, why am I giving the most and receiving the least? And you're going to be sick and tired, and then you're going to put yourself first again. Okay. Why don't you put yourself last to see how it feels to be last? Then you ain't going to be feeling guilty when you first. Now, are you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said how to take revenge on a Dusty that took advantage of us. Girl, ain't no Dusty took advantage of you. You was desperate and dealt with some dust. Admit it. As women, we need to take accountability for letting dust into our lives. Okay? You knew that man was dusty when you first met him. You knew it. You thought you could fix him, you could change him. He would be appreciative of you taking him off the street and giving him a home and some food. But dogs will be dogs. All right. You took in a dusty emotional support pet and he acted just like what he was, a dog. So take accountability and stop taking in dusty pets. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop dealing with dust and you won't have to get revenge on them. Okay? If you dealing with a man in survival mode, he gonna do what he got to do to survive. Think about this. Let me help y'all out, ladies. If y'all are dealing with men who are in survival mode, they did not take advantage of you. They survived by using you. They weren't able to smell the roses. A hungry man cannot smell the roses. He's too hungry. All right. He's in survival mode. He don't care about your feelings. He don't care about you. He needed what you had in order to survive. That's why you don't deal with dust, because they don't care about you. They care about survival. And by any means necessary, they got to survive on your back. That's what they going to do. If they're not a man, they're in survival mode. You can't blame someone who's in survival mode. You can't seek revenge on a man who's barely surviving, don't have nowhere to live, ain't got no money, can't keep no job, don't know what being a man is all about, but you gonna take them in. We got to take accountability and stop taking in dust. That's not your son. You can't finish raising no grown able-bodied man, send him back to his mama. Okay? You don't need revenge on the dusty. You need to stop taking them in. Okay? I'm telling y'all be wanting to blame men, and I'm not taking no man's side. I'm telling y'all, dusties are literally in survival mode. How are you gonna take that seriously? You can't take nobody serious in survival mode. They'll do and say anything they need to say to survive. You said, but what about equality? A dusty is not equal. He's in survival mode. All right. You said you believe in women's rights. Well, believe in their options as well. Believing in women's rights means also believing that they have options to do what they want. So, believe in that. Listen to me, ladies. Let me tell y'all a secret. If you pay for anything and you're with a grown able-bodied man, your fault. It's your fault. Okay? Don't reach in that purse, man. Don't reach in that purse. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how is it their fault when women are equal? Yeah, when they can push a whole baby out of their genitals, then we'll talk about equality, darling. When they can bring life forth onto the planet, we'll talk about equality. Okay. What does it mean when he wants you to pay for small stuff? It means he's going to ask you to pay for big stuff in the future, and he's setting you up and training you to be a Pygmy and Barbara builder. That's what it means, okay? Okay, he's training you with little things, and you're going to fall for it, and the things are going to get bigger and bigger. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me tell y'all how to combat that. It's in a funny way. If he says, oh, you just pay for the little things, just go ask for the stuff for free in their presence. So if he's like, well, you just pay for the little things like snacks or, whatever. It's like, okay. He'll go in with you thinking you're going to reach in your purse and pay. Ask the cashier, can I get a discount? Do you have any specials? Is there anything buy one, get one free? Do y'all accept coupons? Y'all know those like extreme cheapskate shows? Have y'all seen that on TLC? Can I go in the dumpster and get one if there's one in there? Mm. Y'all have free refills? Excuse me, my man says that I should pay for the little things. Do you think I should pay for the little things? Well, can I get a discount? I'm just a girl. Mm-hmm. Try to get stuff free in his face and ask for coupons and deals and discounts. And then when they tell you no, there's no coupon, there's no deal, and there's no discount. Okay, well, I'll just go somewhere. I'll just take my business elsewhere and then leave and don't buy nothing. The man behind you gonna be so mad, he just gonna plop the money up there and say, put it on my tab. Start a line and let people get angry. Then the dude behind you gonna be like, here, just put it on my tab. Thank you so much, sir. You're my hero. I'm taking my business elsewhere. Like, dang. He gonna have his icy and slushy in his hand and his bag of chips, and he gonna be sitting there looking stupid. Gotta put it back. Girl, take him to the convenience store. Make him get a good old slushy, his favorite flavor. He gonna mix it up. Let a bag of chips and his favorite candy. Y'all get up to the register and you start negotiating. And when it doesn't go your way, take your business elsewhere. He's gonna either end up paying for his own stuff, the little stuff, or you taking your business elsewhere. Okay? Set them up, girl. Set them up. Chess, not checkers. I got you. Come on, get your slushy. Get your candy. Get your chips. Let's go. Get up to the register. Hi. Do you have any discounts? Can we get a 2-for-1 special? No? It's my birthday. Can we get this for free? No? Well, I'm going to have to take my business elsewhere. Put it back. He's going to reach in his wallet and pay. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want groceries, he's trying to make you pay for the groceries. Same thing. Do the same thing. You said women forget men are the prize. We sure did forget. And we never remembered it. And we ain't never going to remember that because it never existed. Okay. I don't know why men think they're the prize. Their money is the prize, not them. Okay. Take the man from the money, he ain't no prize. Amen. Take away a man's money and he is not the prize. Thank you, Miss Misty. Sprinkle, tell him. Separate yourself from money and you will not be no type of prize, sir. Your money is the prize, not you. Get it straight. Ask a man with no money if he's the prize. Yeah, somebody told y'all absolutely wrong, and I'm here to correct it. Why can't our relationship be the prize? Because you don't do right. You better be glad money exists so y'all can even have a chance at a woman. Could you imagine if a man that didn't have any money thought that his presence and the way that he was enough? Are you going to be a perfect gentleman, pull out the chair, pay for all the food, do everything you're supposed to do, massage her feet, tell her she's beautiful every morning? You're going to get up and cook her pancakes in bed. You're going to massage her feet. You're going to, when she's pregnant, are you going to give her back massages and make sure that she's okay and she's getting all her food when she gives birth? Are you going to be there and make sure that there's enough money coming in the household so she ain't got to go nowhere and clock back in no work so she can raise her own kids? Like, what do you want? You just want to be worshipped as a male? It doesn't make any sense. There's nothing you can do for us that we can't do for ourselves but give us some dang money. We can do that too, but we want yours too. Because a lot of times women don't want to put up with men unless they're giving them something. You're going to clean the toilet perfectly. You're not going to leave little pee stains everywhere. You're going to pick up your socks. You're going to wash your laundry. Like, what? You better be glad money exists. Otherwise, you probably never have a chance. You said work is the prize? Yeah, so make sure he got a good job. Okay. Or a nice business. Money is the prize, not a man. Men go for money because they know money is the prize, and women like money. Okay, there you go. You said half of y'all women can't afford to go to the dentist, and half of y'all men ain't never been to the dentist. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Half of y'all men ain't never even been to the dentist. You said the richer the husband, the happier the wife. These men do anything but get some money. And talking about data prize. The prize of what? Pygmisha? Pygmisha didn't fool them. And you know what? You are the prize. You are the prize to a woman that you don't want. You're a prize to a woman that's not your type. Wonderful. Go ahead. Claim that. Okay. Just because Pygmisha blew your head up and you wouldn't want to take her in public, don't mean you're somebody's prize, sir. You said, and women do everything but validate themselves. I validate myself every day. The only validation I need from a man is his money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anybody can chat GPT and Siri can give you a compliment. I think men are now wanting more validation now. Notice me more than just my wallet. Notice I'm a good human being. No, you're not. Here's some homework, men. Why don't you actually go out and become a good human being, and maybe people will like you more for yourself than your money. All right. Why don't y'all go out into the world and do right by women and see if they start wanting you just for your money. That might help. Okay. Wonderful. Go try that and see if it works. It might work. You never know. You could change this whole dynamic. It's up to you. Go listen to that song, Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. Okay. Get in the mirror. Get you a mirror, sir. Put the song on. Okay. Turn off the light, light some candles. All right. Let me show you how to do it. Go to YouTube, type in Michael Jackson, make sure you got the little check mark so you know it's his real channel. Go click on the video, Man in the Mirror. Get your little Michael Jackson candle, light it, turn off the light. All right, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Get you a mirror. You put it on, you light the candle, and you be like, gonna make a change for once in my life. Gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. Okay, and then you let this candle burn all the way down. And you finish the song, Man in the Mirror. Even through the parts where he's singing, you know, Shamona. You got to sing all the words, okay? And when that is done, you have to say the final phrase, make that change. And then when you wake up in the morning, you're going to see a huge difference. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, his VP isn't working in his apartment, so no video calls. Okay. Second day, he knows I'm annoyed. Benefit how? Why are you keeping track? Like, we don't care enough about these guys to be keeping track on it. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you get you a spy hidden camera and put it in his apartment? Okay. Honestly, y'all doing too much over there. He knows you're annoyed. Great. Make him pay for something online. Send him your shopping cart from, you know, whatever store you're shopping at online. Make him pay for it. Okay. Tell him to buy you something nice. It's like, I promise you, y'all doing too much. Okay, I don't want to keep tabs on a man. They better be trying to keep tabs on me. I'm not here. I'm not the patrol. I'm not a spy. I don't want to keep tabs on a man. I don't care enough. They gotta keep, they probably keep tabs on me because I ain't finna do all of that. You know, they might be annoyed with me. We need to flip the script, baby. Stop being so desperate and needy. All right, but I'm just gonna tell you, just ask him to pay for your shopping cart, whatever that is. Maybe he'll do it. And for that dude in here, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Otherwise, we're going to be over here sprinkling and keep on sprinkling. You said, if men are dusties, how about Jesus? Michael Jackson said that he'll be working from 9 to 5 to buy you things to keep you by his side. End quote. Okay. He said, that's what he said. He said, block that dusty. Michael Jackson said, got him working day and night. Okay. There you go. All men are the same, but their salaries are not. Uh-oh, blueberry tea. That's a good one. I like that. Put that on a t-shirt, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said he's dead? Well, he's still worth more than you? Dead or alive? Now, how'd that make you feel? Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Okay. Nico, go find a job. Somebody hired. I know it. Somebody hired, sir. Somebody got to be hired. Somebody give Nico a job. Please. Somebody give these dusties a job. I don't know. Maybe they can't pass the background check. Who knows? Just find them something to do. All right. Mm-hmm. You said IHOP is hiring? They sure are. I seen the sign the other day. Yes. Wonderful. Go check out IHOP. They might be hiring. Okay. Amazon, if you can pass a background check, is hiring. Okay. Baddie Go Travel says Amazon's hiring, y'all. You said, why is a man bad? Because he wants 50-50? He's not bad. He'll just be a roommate. That's what you call a roommate. Okay. As long as the woman can go date other men, that's fine. We don't care. 50-50 is a good arrangement if you like a roommate situation. Wonderful. We love a good roommate as long as they pay their rent on time. Okay. That's not a man, though. It's not. A woman is never going to be faithful to a roommate. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all know the truth. A man wants to go 50-50 until nobody respects him. I can't get any respect in my own house. No, because you're just a roommate. You don't call no shots. You're just a roommate. Okay? You don't call shots. That ain't even your house. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said, I'm only a man if you pay for everything. Very regressive. Yes, you're only a man if you can provide. You can be a man and not date or marry. You can be a grown, able-bodied man. Just don't bring other people into your life if you can't make their lives better, especially a woman and a child. Stay single and stay a man by yourself and pay for yourself. Okay? Don't be trying to date if you can't afford it. Don't be trying to marry if you can't afford it. Don't try to bring children into the world that you can't afford to feed. Stay by yourself and pay 100% for yourself by yourself. Okay? If you're not coming into a woman's life to improve it, then stay over there. Okay? That's the difference between a man and a boy. A man comes to make things better. A boy comes to make it worse. Stay over there. Go ahead and stay over there. Nobody want to go 50-50 with you except Pick Misha, Barbara the Builder, and if somebody's roommate. Okay? Wonderful. Somebody will go 50-50 with you. I have zero doubts. But they're not going to look good. You're going to be trying to hide them. Okay. Okay. Go for those women, baby. I'm sure that there's women out there that will go 50-50 with you every day. Go over there. We ain't doing that over here. Can't do it over here. That's a roommate over here. You said you cook, clean, and you do handiwork. You're more than just a wallet. Okay, well, start a business. And then maybe you can collect some more money by cooking and cleaning and doing handiwork and put your name on a card with your phone number on it and your website. How about doing that? That's a side hustle. Maybe you won't need to go 50-50 if you can go do that. Make some money on it. All right. Go do that every day and get some extra cash and pay all the bills. When you clock out from your regular job, go to your next side hustle and bring in some money. Okay. Wonderful. I know you got the skills. Go do it. You said I can hire somebody to do all that. Exactly. And somebody will hire you to do all that. Just charge them. Get you a side hustle. Stop saying what you can do and go do it and bring some money back. Yes. So you're telling me that you can cook, clean, do handiwork, but you ain't got no side hustle? I don't need you to cook, clean, and do handiwork. There's DoorDash and there's people you can hire to do that. You should be one of them. All right. You sound like you need a job, not a woman. You said grow up, clock in, and stop being lazy, get your money. Only broke people clock in. Rich people build, create, invest, start businesses. You're of poverty mind. Why would a woman want you? You asking them to pay half the rent, got your hand out at bill pay time, gonna send her to work 9 months pregnant. Nobody wants you. Okay. Don't nobody want you, sir. Go make someone else's life miserable. Nobody wants to sign up for no dust. Okay. A man will beg you to go 50-50. A man will beg you to lower your standards. A man will try to make every excuse in the book except the excuse that he can't get no more money. All right. So when his girlfriend or his woman is clocked in 9 months pregnant, we're going to be over here chilling, living our best soft lives, sticking to our standards. Okay. So Nico's future baby mama, we are so sorry for you. We hope you find the channel and we hope you find it soon. And if you roll around with Nico or some dust, make sure you're protected and don't bring life onto the planet if you have to be clocked in 9 months pregnant, giving 50-50 to some man. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Let him be. Okay, let him stay at his mama house, girl. Let him stay over there. It sounds like you need a life partner, Nico, not a wife. Sounds like you need a true equal in every way. All right. I hope you find what you're looking for. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why are you so mad? You know what, Nico? You're mad at yourself because your paycheck isn't large. I'd be mad too. But instead of taking it out on someone else, I would take it out on myself and go get some money. All right, try that. We spent 1 month cute time without sex. Okay, just feelings. Texting every day. Now he's ignored my last text. Tomorrow he throws what? A party. Should I go or be absent? If he invited you, go, ma'am. Y'all literally take texting and all that kind of stuff so seriously. Every little thing hurts your feelings. Go to the party, meet other people with money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all too sensitive up in this world. Okay? Y'all are too sensitive. You said, am I a conservative? When it comes to money, I'm conserve my own money and spend yours. Yes, sir. Conserve mine and spend yours. All right. Conserve mine and spend yours. Y'all stop being so sensitive. Y'all doing too much. Don't nobody wanting to deal with all that emotional sensitivity. Oh, you didn't text me back. Oh, you didn't call me. Who cares? Talk to another one. Go meet some more rich people at the party. Get some money. Y'all be crying over nothing. Get on my nerves. All right. Think about the money, not him. Advice for 30-year-old with no job. I don't know. Are you a girl or a guy? If you're a girl, go find a man and get some money and start a business. Okay. Go find you a sugar daddy and get you some startup money. Buy you some inventory. Start you an online TikTok shop or something. All right. A multimillionaire is interested in you who is in an open marriage. Any advice on getting money and car connections from him? Yeah, just make sure he on direct deposit to your bank account every month. Make sure you buying you nice gifts. Make sure you get to go a few places with them so you can meet people. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. 21 and you broke up with a dusty. Do I start freestyling? Of course. Ain't no time like the present. Okay. Let's see. What time is it? Okay. What day is it? Thursday. Okay. You said what? There are progressive men that believe in contribution. Well, make sure they're contributing to their women so that their women don't have to be clocked in 9 months pregnant, talking about they got a roommate instead of a man. All right. Wonderful. Yes. Mm-hmm. You said, what? Ladies, we don't expire. Our time and attention is value. Uh-huh. Nico probably happy he getting some attention. Mm-hmm. Pregnant women working hard labor jobs. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be Nico's future wife. You got to earn your way. Your mother must be proud. Should you lie if he asks you about your past relationships? No, ma'am. Tell him every single thing. Tell him every piece of truth so he can use it against you later. You be 100% upfront and honest, just like they will be to you. My next book gonna be called "Y'all Are Stupid." I'm literally gonna name it that. I don't know if they're gonna let me publish it with that name, but I'm finna name my next book "Y'all Are Stupid." It's gonna be a bestseller. People gonna buy a book calling them stupid. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna collect every stupid question and put it in that book. And it's gonna be called "Y'all Are Stupid." And y'all gonna be like this. Y'all are stupid. Should you tell a man about your entire past relationships? Y'all are so stupid. No, fool. Lie. Okay. No, ma'am. Don't do that. Make up a good lie that sounds good and go with that. Okay. What if she wants to clock in 9 months pregnant? What if she's ambitious? Yeah. Ambitious to get away from you. I wouldn't blame her. Yeah, I'm sure she's going to be clocked in 9 months pregnant if she have to live with a 50-50 roommate. She's ambitious to go upgrade herself and do better after that baby's born. That's for sure. And she know you ain't going to be able to take care of it if she got to clock in 9 months pregnant, sir. I'm so ambitious. She's so ambitious, she married a roommate. Mm-hmm. You said you think Nikki is a girl? Well, she's something that needs attention. So she's very feminine-like. How do you deal with an entitled millionaire who are into being 50 Shades dominant? He probably watched that movie and got some stupid ideas. Let me see what you're talking about. He's generous, but trying to groom me, taking me on dates and stuff. Like, girl, tell him to find a new favorite movie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Show him Pretty Women. Go show him Pretty Woman. All right, there you go. These men get a hold of that dumb, stupid movie, gonna try to act like that. Show him Pretty Woman. It's like, I got a good movie we can watch. Sit down. You see how he taking her shopping? You see how she getting everything? Okay. Rodeo ride. Mm-hmm. All right. Find him a new movie to watch, ma'am. Your provider husband cheated. Should you stick around until you replace him? Sure, why not? Ain't no use of leaving his money on the table. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, I gotta wrap this up because I got something else to do. I might be going live on TikTok later in about an hour or an hour and a half. Or yeah. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thank y'all for everybody who sent super chats. If y'all are looking for all my books, I'm going to link it here, and it's also the first link in the description. All my books are on Amazon. Definitely get them. They are dust repellent. If y'all want to ask me questions one-on-one, I do have a Patreon. If you join tier 2 and up, you are able to send a message to me, or I will definitely message you back in a day or two, or maybe the same day. You get, if you join tier 2 and up, you get access to some different books and things online that are PDFs. You get all the posts, journaling prompts, and all that kind of stuff. So there is my Patreon. Thank you, DJ Starfruit Sprinkle. I appreciate you. I try to go in there every night or every morning and try to answer you guys' questions. I may take a day or two to also approve you for getting access to the PDF books. It may take a day or two, but definitely it's going to come. Don't worry. And I try to sit there and answer all your questions at the same time. And if you join the mail out tier or the VIP tier, you get a written card from me each month, handwritten. And also, you're able to write me back if you choose to. All right. So, and you also get access to the messenger to write me as well online. You said you're grateful for other men on YouTube? Wonderful. I'm sure they'd like to hear that, sir. Why don't you go watch their channel? I'm sure it's more your vibe. Yes, go believe in progressive thinking with all the other men. Y'all are definitely equals. It can start a beautiful roommate situation. All right. I think what you need is a rainbow flag, sir. Yes. And you're looking for a truly equal partner. I definitely think that you're in the wrong channel. Okay. Y'all have a great rest of your day as well. You said, what? This is the developed world. What are y'all talking about? Oh my goodness. I done missed them. If you can pay your own bills, why would you let a man do something that you are already doing with no man's help? That's goofy. Because if he wants to roll around on a mattress or be seen in public with me, he's going to have to do something besides that. Okay. Yes. Women's presence is very valuable. Okay. We don't need to be seen out in public with no goofy looking man if he's not doing anything for us. All right. Y'all can't dress, half of y'all. Pants don't even fit right. Don't have no manners. We don't want to be seen out in public with that unless it got some money. Okay. Try again. Don't even have the correct vocabulary to speak and complete a sentence. Have nothing intelligent to talk about. Like, have some money at least. You said dust everywhere today. Exactly. You said men are so sweet. It's the type of men y'all have been with. Okay. Men are so sweet. Do they pay your bills? That's really sweet. Or are you paying theirs because they're being extra sweet to you? Do they give you that broke hug when you're in front of the cash register at the store? Are they standing behind you being sweet with that broke hug? Ma'am, men are sweet when they pay. Make sure they paying them bills. Yes, ma'am. Don't get the broke hug. Because if men start to hug up behind you at the register, you done got a dusty. They know the broke hug. The hug for when the woman pulls out her wallet and they're embarrassed because they're just standing there looking like useless. So the man just starts to show them affection that they don't show them at home or anywhere else ever. The only time she getting a hug is at the register. After that, he walking 20 steps ahead in the mall with his little Foot Locker bag. Wonderful. Okay. And she trying to keep up, running out of breath. But she keep thinking about that broke hug at the register and smiling. You seen that so many times, Sylvia? I know. It's terrible. The broke hug. The broke dusty hug. It's not all men, it's broke men. We're not saying all men, we're saying broke men. No, we don't do that. Okay. You said when you worked as a cashier, you always seen the dusty hug, girl. You would always side eye the dude when the woman took out her card. Oh no, that's right. Good for you, ma'am. Keep them side eyes coming, cashiers. Lady cashiers, when you see a woman reaching her purse and pay for her dusty, make sure you side eye him like hard. All right. Make them uncomfortable. Make them uncomfortable, ladies. I do it when I see a woman reaching in her purse to pay for a man, and I'm in line or something, or I'm at the restaurant. I be side eyeing. I'm like, you know why I do that? Because it truly disgusts me. That's why. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Maybe it ain't my business, but it sure does disgust me. I really don't see it a lot because I don't go nowhere. It is, dusties are comfortable. You said the dusty register hug is the worst. What you think about the movie Two Can Play That Game? That's old. That's an old movie from like what, the 90s, early 2000s. What about it? I think that was a modern movie that people would literally have a roster. In the updated version, the woman would have a roster and keep a roster and make the man win her. Okay. What? When you worked on the restaurant, you always passed the man the card machine. Good for you. Hilarious. What? How long does it take for a man to propose? What? You're the best year. It takes as long as if he ain't ready to get married, he ain't never gonna propose. If he don't want to marry you, he ain't never gonna propose. If he wants to marry you, he'll propose when you are sick and tired of waiting. When you start making other plans for your life that doesn't include him, then he'll propose. If you're the one. If not, he'll just let you go. Men don't have to propose if they know women don't want nothing else, ain't got no more prospects, and are there to stay. If you act like you got options, you leave your house looking cute every day, you start talking about your future plans and your future husband, and it doesn't sound like you're speaking about him, oh, he's going to want to propose sooner rather than later. Okay. If you automatically assume that he's going to propose and that's going to be your husband, he got all the time in the world because you ain't going nowhere. But if you start talking about stuff like this, oh, you know what? When I get married, my man is going to do A, B, C, and D, and we're going to go here and we're going to go there, and I can't wait to wear the matching outfits and stuff when we go on vacation. Just start talking about stuff like it ain't even him. Then he's going to wonder where he fit in, and if you taking him seriously, if he's the placeholder. And if you got somebody else on the side or somebody in mind, like, wow, who are you describing? Okay. What do you say when you're outside and writing on your journal and a man comes to ask me what I'm writing? So tell him, you know what? I'm so glad you asked. I was manifesting a man with money. I'm writing down it's my manifestation journal. I was manifesting a man to walk up to me and give me some money. Is that you? Could be. All right, y'all got to wrap it up. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.